Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Okami. In the last episode, we saved Kamiki Village from being trapped inside the fruit. And just as we were starting to explore the village, thunder rolled in. This episode, we're going to do what we didn't get to do in the last episode. So, we are going to come back here, and this is the first thing we can do. As we come down the stairs over there, which I just ran to the safe spot. Well, let's talk to this kid. Mushi. I've decided that I'm not going to read all the dialogue of every character. I'm just going to read the important story stuff.
Alright.
He's telling us that him and his dog Hayabusa can dig up 9 turnips in a row from his mama's field. He says there's actually 10 turnips. And that his dog Hayabusa is trying to get all 10. Yes, he mentions that his mom is gonna slug us if we start digging up the turnips. But I just want to make sure my range on my brush is good because my sensor bar can be a little wonky sometimes. And the best thing to do is to just... Wait, I just remembered something. We learned from a friend. If you dig up her pot...
Dig up her pot.
Slash her pot before you start digging, she completely doesn't even notice. By the time her pot refills, she doesn't... Because she's too much panicked about her pot being broken. So this makes this minigame really easy.
I'm not sure if that was intentional.
I don't think it was intentional that you go completely unignored should you break the pot on her head. Well, all I can say is it sure has made this a lot easier. Now I'm gonna save that one there. Actually, no, the far one on the field is gonna be my last one. Okay, the wrong button. Now, while I'm doing this quick minigame, I want to mention something. When I started playing Okami, I was horrible at doing Power Slash. I could not do it for the life of me. And I'm sure Shadow remembers that.
Oh, yeah.
It was probably very amusing.
Very. Very, very amusing. And right now I'm still working on your channel art.
Yes, I'm having Shadow work on my channel art because Shadow's a lot better at some things than I am. And that really went horrible because I missed her pot, and if it had just put ink on her, she would have noticed me and then I would have had a problem. Okay, Mama. One more Power Slash. And she still doesn't notice me. I thought she'd chase me there at least because she saw me. There you go, kid. Now all this gets you right now is praise, but it's needed for something later on in the story. Yes. Praise, 7 praise. Moving on to the next thing, I see a chest that I want to get. Can I get it right now or is that later? Nope, I can get it right, or not.
Pretty sure. Should be able to get that.
You'd think. There we go. Give me your exorcism slip.
Small.
Small. That's a very useful thing. Nice view of the village from up here. Anyway, we see an unhappy thingy. Let's talk to the person who's unhappy. Mrs. Orange, wife of Mr. Orange. And he seems going on. And she's obviously annoyed about something, and I accidentally grabbed her. Yeah, she's mentioning how she's doing laundry. That she doesn't have a pole to hang her laundry on.
Oh, what a shame.
Well, as Isun pointed out, she's missing something that should be there. That means we can do our stuff. We can work our magic. And that's a lovely pole.
Very good.
But it turns into a perfectly straight pole for drying.
Apparently.
Time to dry laundry! And now she's got another problem. Well, she wants the sun to shine closer to her laundry. Well, we are the sun god. If I could draw sunlight. I did not mean to hit you. Okay, what do you want to say? Oh, no, we have to get another hint from Isun before we could do it. There we go. And that will mean her laundry will dry faster. And she said she'll make cherry cakes and go by her house in the night. Which we will do at some point, just not right now, because, well, that takes time. Anyway, on to the next person here. We have this lovely maiden who's petting us. Kushi's her name. As it tells us here, she's a sake brewer. And she knows Isun as well. A lot of the people here know Isun. He's been around for a while. And she's got something more to say. And Isun mentions how you can talk to people like 2 or 3 times and they'll have something different to say. And she's going about her neighbor Susanna. And I'm jabbing my words together. And just make sure to say hello to Susanna.
How about no?
And I like to cut all the rice down and get rice balls and rice balls. I love rice. And she's like, I took all your rice, lady. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I know. So as she was saying, we should go see Susanoo. This is his house over here. And he's mentions how he's snoring like a bear. Middle-aged warrior, I think she just called him. A descendant of Nagi. And he's awfully lazy. Let's go in and see him. Obviously a swords person. You can hear the snoring from under this jug. Well, headbutt. And jump into the air and do an air headbutt and fall into the hole. Down here we find Susanoo. And he's just rambling on this headbutt. Grunt. It's easy. Yep, he says let's leave for now and find something else to do. So that's exactly what we'll do. Going outside, there's only one place left to check, which is over here with another unhappy face. Well, it's not really a face, it's really just a swirly cloud. But let's see what you have to say, sir. I was wondering if it's a case of demonic possession. And as he says it, this shows up. A red thing. The only thing special about them is their weapon. They will go black like that. And I just got that up. When they do it, I do suggest power slashing them.
That doesn't mean you have to.
Mm-hmm. And we just picked up something that goes with They have the same full finisher as the green ones. So I only got 2 demon things that I could have gotten 3 out of. But that's because I accidentally hit the one green one again with my reflector. I believe it's called. My memory's not the best. And why is the talking so low all of a sudden?
What do you mean so low?
Look at that. It's not normally that low. I guess I'll have to increase the volume again. Or I just gotta be louder.
Woof!
That was really loud.
Whoops.
That's okay.
That's probably the best they heard me for a while.
Mm-hmm. And now, Isun's telling us about our, praise, what we can do with our praise. So he says go into our fan menu, which is our menu here, and this is our praise thing. We can use it to upgrade things. Personally, in the beginning, I go after ink pots. That's just what I personally go after. Because I don't find it take too many hits, and I run out of ink a lot faster.
That's what it looks like so far.
Looking good.
What? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna have blue eyes, because I determined blue is better.
Okay.
I could give it some weird type of anime color.
No.
I gotta make a white version after this.
Lighten up, Furball, Isun says.
Hey, at least doing the eyes should be easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna save this rough copy like this.
And we better check in with it, the merchant. He feels light as a feather now. Doesn't make it any easier to move the boulder. He needs to get back to the city, but there's no way he can do that with the boulder there. And he mentions how Susano says he's the descendant of the legendary Nagi. And that he might be able to do something. And we get the crazy taxi arrow again. Another thing we don't need. And I just nearly jumped onto Susano's house, not that you can jump onto the house. While I'm down here. We must go bother him again. He's still sleeping. Let's hit him. That worked. And he wakes up. And he was meditating but fell fast asleep. As who we are. He calls himself Susanoo, the greatest warrior that ever lived. The great warrior, Susanoo.
He looks kind of tubby.
Yeah, he does. Okami's tail is going, and he is going to call us Fido, because he doesn't know our name.
Does he ever?
I don't know. He says he's not looking for apprentices and go back to the mountain.
I think it's time for a Fido commercial. Place Fido commercial here.
Yep. And apparently Isun snuck in here before. Calling him a bug. And we take him with us by force. What will the neighbors think? That's what he just said. What will the neighbors think?
Did you accidentally walk back into that place?
No. And he was flailing like an idiot.
Worse. Stop running and see what he does. He's cowering.
Actually, when you move slow enough, he doesn't flail. He just keeps looking down at Ami. We have no time for that. What we have time for is talking to this merchant with him on our back, or at least coming over here. I'm not gonna say that because that's gonna. And the merchant's just all like, hold on a minute. Because the merchant wants Susanoo to break the boulder. And of course, holding him up to his lineage. And he says he's going to his training ground and to wait for his return. Isun says he's never seen Susanoo train seriously, so let's go see what he's up to. And back behind his house, of course, is his training ground. Here he is, lying there, drinking sake. And he says it's just too big, and he's had a sake. And he says he'll just have to train him. He says that sake is what he used to fuel his fire for training. And he likes the saying of, why do today what you can do tomorrow, put off till tomorrow. Anyway, Isun mentioned Kushi. And she mentions how she can't polish rice without her mill, and her mill is broken. She let a monster try her new Thunder Brew. Yeah. And it broke the mill and flattened her crops.
Why would she do that?
I don't know. She's much too kind, that's all. So if we come over to the other side of the river, we'll see her mill on the other side. And like Isun said, we can repair things that are broken if I could actually do it right. There we go.
I remember my first time doing it, I slathered it.
Well, that's one way to do it. And she sees that her mill's been mended. And she's completely given up the idea of making her sake. But now she can because she has her mill back. And she goes inside her house. Let's go see her. Because maybe she'll have some sake for us that we can give to Susanoo. To make him train and do things. Yes, because getting a man drunk is the way to make him do things.
Don't take that out of context.
No, don't. Anyway, walking over, she of course always runs and tries to pet you. And let's talk to her. And she's telling us on how to brew sake. She's gonna let.
This really looks like an afterlife. What?
Nice.
Cute.
She's gonna let us take a leftover from one of her batch. But before we do that, let's get some food. Now let's take it. Of course, she doesn't know we're trying to take it to Susanoo. So, over the boulder, and into Susanoo's training ground. Hey, lazy, have some.
Dead.
You offered Vista of the Gods. And he's thinking that he's happy we brought him some of Kushi's sake. A man without drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. Yes, he mentions how not even Nagi used sake in the battle against Orochi. Yes, he says, let the training begin, so let's talk to him one more time. And of course, it's not just a regular cutscene. We have to help him cut everything down, as he is weak. Susanoo style exploding implosion. As we cut down the tree behind the boulder and everything. And he thinks he's... And because he thought he was able to cut down that boulder, he's going to try it on this boulder. And I nearly failed that. Most of the time if you fail it once, it's gonna kick you out and make you do it again, but I guess since there's really no way that... no consequence to failing this one?
Actually, there might be.
There might be, but I've never...
He'll just look at a store and be like, what?
Yeah, and then he'll try it again. Yeah.
I think it's because it's like one of the first time things.
Yeah.
They're a little more
lenient. Well, I probably didn't think to do it. Me either, he says. I mean, of course I could. After all, I am Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever.
I was hoping Ami would do a face palm.
Yeah, I know. The merchant's all like, you weren't just showing off when you said you're Nagi's descendant, but I keep fucking that up! Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters off, huh? Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again.
I like very sweaty.
Did you say monsters? Of course, no problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nepal. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susanoo work his magic. Ah ha 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 ha. He shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay? The monsters outside the village are nasty. Glorious Amaterasu. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deed. I am in awe. When you cleave the boulder in two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush is to be witness to great art.
Your art is definitely an explosion.
Yeah, so do we get a reward or something, lady? I hardly think your participation had any impact in the crowd. It's Isun. Stop calling me a bug. I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again. My word. Relax, lady. Furballs here is more comfortable anyway. Let's get back to that reward thing we were talking about. Come on, Ami, put your paw up or something. Go on, shake. I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. And the tree looks dead. While my body stands firmly here within the confines of the village, my roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and the duration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding this guardian sapling. If this continues, I will wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time. Oh man, this is getting heavy. Great and powerful Amaterasu, could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings? Bleh. And by lifting the curse that enslaves them, I shall mark the locations of nearby saplings on your map.
Like a dog has a map.
I know, for some reason we have a map. Yes.
Map dog, map dog.
I have grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. Amaterasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always.
She kept talking after she said she couldn't.
Bah! I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here, till I get all the brush skills. Anyways, Ami. Ami's a god and all. What could possibly go wrong? I am fucking up a lot. Hey, did you listen to her, Furball? You get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world. And I'll steal and learn them. Yeah, that's the ticket. At any rate, let's start off by following these marks on the map. And we get a bark at the mommy. And I think we're done for this episode. So, because of that, we are going to continue everything that's happening in the next episode. Actually, no, I'm going to go over one last thing. The merchant. You're going to want to buy some things from the merchant. The merchant is going to go over stuff, and then... We don't really have anything to sell at the moment, because we don't want to sell our tools, because those are useful. What we do want to do is we want to buy feed bags. Now, the thing is, you're going to want to buy have at least 5 of each feed bag. Though I can only buy 2 of these herbs, that's okay. I just need to find more money. But we'll worry about that later. But now we're going to save and turn off for now, because, yeah. Well, not turn off, but, well, maybe. We'll see. What I mean is I'm going to save and end the episode.
It don't come enough.
And maybe go get a drink, because my voice is starting to sound like nails on a chalkboard. So yes, in this episode, we explored Kamiki Village and opened up the way out of the village.
We more did a thing to unlock a thing to do another thing.
Yeah. That's more or less what we did. In the next episode, we are going to go out into the next area and go after those guardian saplings that Sakuya kindly marked on our map that we shouldn't have because we're a dog, but we have anyway.
Technically over.
So, we'll see you all in the next video. Bye!